Hey guys, it's the Queen of Cats here, and I'm going to be telling you guys some tips on Fortnite and some release dates for the Nintendo Switch and Fortnite on Android. So, to start off, when you are playing Fortnite, you are going to want to be aware of your surroundings at all times. No matter what, you want to look around and always keep a gun in your hand. You want to be prepared at all times, no matter the circumstance. Even if you're in battle, look around to see if anyone's behind you. I made a mistake in this video, and somebody got me from behind. And when you are playing in squads, make sure you stick with your squad, because sometimes I don't, and that's how I die. Like, if I don't stick with my squad, they may be across the map and I may be junction and they're all the way at my steam mile, and that's not good for you or your teammates, because you want them to revive you if you get knocked down. So also, when you play, I'd say you'd want to start playing in squads, so then you get the hang of it and someone's there to back you up. So if you're there and you can go into a field with your squad and maybe practice your building, or really practice anything. You can practice shooting and building, and try practicing your aim maybe, but you always want your teammate to back you up, because if they don't, they may just be starting, but you always want to be backed up, and you should always help your teammates as well. If you see that one gets knocked down, then you want to help them up. Sorry, in the background my 2 guinea pigs are fighting, but that's alright. So I think that maybe you should usually go in squads when you first start, but when you feel like you've been getting better, go into solos. You can do whatever you want in solos. You're by yourself. I wouldn't recommend hiding the whole game. I mean, I did hide the whole game once, got second place, but that's another story. That was right when I first started playing the game. I didn't really know what to do. Didn't know how to build, and I was just starting. And this video is an old one. It's me when I first started, and I'm not too good then, but now I've definitely improved. And for sure, when you start playing Fortnite, I would say that playing on a console is way easier than playing on mobile, because when you play on mobile, you have to keep tapping buttons over and over again, and sometimes that just isn't fun. If you're building on a console, you have way more stability, and it's way easier to get to get some more building experience, I guess, because it's way easier it's just way more fun as well. It's where you should start off for sure. On mobile, you don't really understand the concept, because it's not that well formatted on phones, that you don't have a mic and you can't talk with everyone else. Like, if you say, I'm down, on mobile, nobody can hear you. But if you're on PS4 and you have a headset, some people can hear you. Okay, now see the mistake I make right here? I'm walking around. I shouldn't be rushing this. I should be building. I should be building when I see them, so then I can get the higher ground. But I didn't do that, and now I got knocked down, and my teammates weren't there to back me up. And now I realize how I should be able to get more stability and get up close to them and build faster. So now I know that that's what I need to do. But when you get better at the game, some of these tips are just the basics. When you get better at the game, I would start doing more of the challenges and try getting some more challenges. Like right now there is the high explosives. Maybe use that. Use high explosive and try working on your aim for explosives, because those are the best to get in a squad match or a solo, because you can just get a missile and try shooting at them and it'll explode. It'd be the best weapon to use for that. So I'd practice on high explosives if you're a little more experienced, but if you're not, that's fine. If you want to try it, go ahead. I'm not saying you can't, but you surely can. And if you think that some of the challenges are weird and why would somebody want to do that, well, just try them. Then maybe you will see how many people enjoy it, and then maybe you'll start to like it too. Currently, my favorite is squads because I'm able to play with my friends. I've been playing duos with my friend, and it's really fun. And another tip is don't get mad at yourself when you're playing and you don't get in a good spot, because if you feel like you're in a good spot and you die, then you're probably going to feel upset and try giving up, but never give up. You want to be the highest level as possible. You want to keep practicing and practicing, because that's what makes you get better. Like, I feel as if that second place is the worst place to get, because you get mad at yourself so often. But if you think about it, it's just real good practice, and you should always keep practicing no matter what. Even if your friend tells you that you shouldn't and that maybe they don't appreciate you playing this game, but you can do whatever you want. Nobody is stopping you. You can continue playing and always win if you follow all these steps of looking around, because that's the most important one. Always look at your surroundings. Always have headphones in. Headphones are one of the biggest parts because you get the whole sound. You don't want to have no sound going when you play Fortnite, because then you can't hear if somebody's coming, you can't hear a chest, and you can't hear anything. And you really do want a bunch of sounds coming at you, because you can really tell where they're coming from, and it's amazing. So anyways, you're going to want to try playing with your friends when you first start. If your friends don't have the game, that's alright. You can try doing it on squads too. But I would go with your friends and talk to them in real person. Even if you can't do this, it's still fine. I mean, this is just a choice you can make. You can go and call your friends or hang out with them, so then you're able to talk if you're on mobile. But if you're on squads or duos or squads explosives and you have a mic, go ahead and use it. It'll help you very much, because you know where they are, you know what they're thinking, you know what they have, and you know what your plan is. Because that's one of the most important things. And now we're going to get into the stuff everybody wants to hear. When are the release dates for Nintendo Switch, Android, and the release date for, to get started, the release date for the Nintendo Switch is going to be in 2018. It will not be in 2019 or 2020 as other people are saying. It's going to be April 18th in 2018. And I can't wait till it comes out on Nintendo Switch, because I want to see what the controls are going to be like. Maybe we won't like it, but still, they're going to add it. We do not know yet if it's going to cost money or if it's going to be free. But all we can hope is it is. And for Android, their release date, Android is going to get Fortnite May 20th or 18th. And those are the release dates. And currently we do not know if all platforms will hold Fortnite on Android, but hopefully they will. But as you watch the gameplay, I'm going to accidentally do something that I'm going to want to point out to you, and we'll get back to that when I get there. But always make sure you have your sound up, and always make sure you break materials and get materials for shelter. You're also going to want to look around your surroundings. Make sure you have the best kinds of weapons, build to get places, and if you can, always hold on to potions. Even giving up a potion for a bandage, that's fine. It's great to have potions rather than bandages, because it's nice. And don't load up C4 randomly like I am. This isn't the biggest mistake you can make, but you shouldn't, because you can still die from it. And even though it looks cool, it is, but it's not the best tactic. And now for one of my biggest mistakes ever in Fortnite. If you build, do not build under this, because you will get rid of your chest. If you saw, I had a chest there and I accidentally got rid of it. And I was really mad, because this was high explosives and I didn't really have much. But you shouldn't stay mad at yourself. Don't leave the game for a second. Continue going on. You'll find something better. And you want to put yourself out there as well. If you hear something, you can look around. Just be aware of your surroundings more. You want to listen and pay attention as much as you can. And also, try not exploding yourself, because I've died so many times that way, and it gets really annoying. But I know in the end that, I was probably going to die anyways, and it's okay because I can just try again. I know this is just basic things, and yes, Fortnite is kind of basic, I guess. But back to this. Always look at your map. You want to consistently look at the map to see where the circle is. You always want to look at it to see where the circle is going to be and how far from it. If you're all the way at Junction and you have to get close to Tilted Towers, leave when you can. And like I'm doing, do not shoot randomly, because people will find you. They can hear everything. And look around. See, that chest has been opened, and you see buildings. That means somebody has been there, and they may still be there. Don't draw attention to yourself. You want to keep it chill. Maybe hide behind a tree and stay there and scope out. I know this doesn't seem right, but it really does help. If you have to hide, that's fine. If you have to do something like maybe have some med kit and put that on, go ahead, hide in a bush and put the med kit on. You don't want to die because you made a silly mistake and placed it on without having any protection around you. Like, even though it's not protection, it's still hiding. It's not like you're going to do anything. And look, if you see me right here, I go here. Don't hold your gun when you go through things, or tap something, because something like that may happen to you. And yeah, I didn't die, but you come really close to dying. I lost my entire shield, and I lost 10% of my health. And look, I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings, and somebody got me from behind. That's why I say always pay attention to your surroundings, no matter what.